Hey, what's up, you guys? For those of you who like to use your smartwatch for a little bit of fitness, let's see how the Apple Watch versus the Gear Fit 2 pan out in the heart rate sensing department. Now I have both of them on the same wrist, and I have been getting fairly good readings. The same readings I was getting when my Apple Watch was a little closer up to my wrist. I do both have them on nice, tight, and snug. And as you can see, they're both averaging out to be around the same, with the Apple Watch right here being a little higher. But as you can see, they both kind of go up and down. And then looking at the Apple Watch's scale here, it definitely shows different signs of going up and down. Now, the Apple Watch is supposed to alert you when your heart rate goes a little too low. So let's do another measure here of the Gear Fit Pro, Gear Fit 2. This is Gear Fit 2. This is Apple Watch Series 2. Okay, so yeah, they're both averaging almost about the same, with this one being a little lower. I was a little skeptical because sometimes I would see the Gear Fit 2 to be a little higher, but I do prefer the Gear Fit because when it does its readings, the readings are actually a little higher. So now you see here we have them, and they're not as high. 77, 74, okay. And yeah, so I get about a day's battery life out of the Apple Watch. I have had the Series 3, and the battery life was about the same with iOS 11. So iOS 11 is doing about the same thing to everybody's devices with the battery life, seems like. So with the Apple Watch, as you can see, I can just leave it on here, and this is going to continuously drain the battery. It's going to continuously track my heart rate, versus the Samsung I have to keep pressing measure. Just because you're in the app, the Samsung will not just keep measuring. Now, they do both auto track and auto measure your heart rate, so don't get that confused. They do both do that automatically throughout the day. Now, the Apple Watch screen also times out, but again, it still periodically does it. So right now, it's really showing my heart rate all over the place, but it's roughly staying between 76 and 83 beats per minute. Now, I did check it after. I remember I lifted my blinds up, and it like popped back, and it kind of shocked me, or like not really scared me, but I was like, wasn't expecting it. I did notice my heart rate jumped up to like 99 beats per minute. So definitely these things are doing their job when it comes to giving you some sort of accuracy when it's really high, and then also I believe when it's really low. So as you can see there, it recorded a minute ago 78 beats per minute, but right there it just changed to 80. So it looks like it's lowering itself and going up back and forth between. I'm pretty sure if the Samsung Watch did the same thing, where it's continuously checking as long as you're in the app, it would definitely show some results here. I like how the Apple Watch has the little chart here, and it does show you it going up and down throughout this whole time. So you get a glance at where your average heart rate is. Here again, it's showing 80. So the test is done. Both of these are about around the same, with the Apple Watch tending to look like it's going a little lower, and the Samsung a little higher by 1 to 2 or 3 heartbeats per minute. Definitely this is not an EKG, so it's not the most accurate as like a chest strap or anything like that. But this is definitely here to motivate you, maybe keep you a little healthier, track your steps, stuff like that. They both have the step counters. Let me exit out of here. As you can see here, this is how the Apple Watch looks, and this is the Galaxy Gear Fit. So my thing is, I really like how this looks, the Gear Fit versus the Apple Watch. Of course, Apple Watch has different watch faces, but I do like how they have more customizable watch faces with the Gear Fit. And it's not as big and bulky and noticeable when you're doing things. So you see how that looks? That's a nice, thin, sleek profile there. And Apple Watch just kind of jets out a little bit. So, and when I turn my wrist, see how it lights up? I believe I can set that up with the Gear Fit 2 as well. So this is just in comparison, the heart rate sensors on the Apple Watch and the Gear Fit 2. I'll do some other fitness related stuff with this tech a little bit later, comparing the step pedometer. I'll try to wear these things the whole day. As you can see here, the Galaxy Gear Fit has definitely have 10 steps less than the Apple Watch. So yeah, stay tuned for that video. This has been JTA, Josh with Tech Addiction, and I'll see you guys in another video.